What up, y'all? We live and you live here with the Darks and Splash Bros. I'm Jaden, aka Mr. Talk Spicy.
I'm ChaChing, and we here, baby. Nike, House of Hoops, Fulton, built by the game.
We excited to be here on the third episode. You know how that go. Where the athletes are the stars, the sneakers are the fits, the music is the vibe, and it's New York City basketball. What else you gonna talk about? That's the topic of basketball.
So since we ain't have no New York versus New York this summer, we gonna bring that vibe right here in our living rooms, in your home area. We gonna bring that vibe right from you. So our first segment, the first vibe we trying to kick it with is Lincoln Park. Now, I mean, Jaden, what's your personal connections with the park? What's the vibe they gave you over the couple years while they existed, and how you feeling?
Like, you know, Queens, how they give it up. They're family. They always say Queens get the money. So they basically, every time they come outside, they showing off. So I like Lincoln Park, to be honest. The jungle, Jurassic Park, standing room only, no bleachers. I like the environment. They just bring everybody together. Queens come outside, and they just vibe. You know me, I just like to turn up. I got nothing else to do but party.
Before the Splash Bros came apart, before, like, just going to watch them build that brand was like the best part for me, really. I'm gonna be honest with you, because they didn't have no sponsor. They like funding is always big in the city, and to fund it by yourself or fund it with a small group of people was big for me. And just to pull up and see like the Scotty Lewises and all them battle with each other in that small park, like that was the vibe for me. Before he even we did a game there.
I think they're bringing out the year they first started when they had Isaiah Washington. You know, he was Jelly Fam and they was hot at that time. Then you got Mr. NYC Marquise Noel. Then you got the slam dunk champ Hami before he even went to college. Then you got Jose Alvarado. So, you know, Queens, they was just just the tournament. That summer when they first started, I felt like everybody felt like they had to play in Lincoln Park. And if you ain't playing Lincoln Park, you was a certified sponsor or no sponsor. That's what I think made them who they are today. We talking about guests. You see when they do New York versus New York, every stop, they brought out the best guests, in my opinion. They had Ben Simmons right after he won the Rookie of the Year, came on the I Am a Rookie bus. Then you get Coming to America in the Jungle. That was what I thought was so fire. The way they remade it. Then you bringing out the MVP fresh and the new kicks. So you know the Greek Freak gonna remember. I think that experience there, that park there is like, on that our stop, I feel like when we go to Lincoln Park, I know it's gonna be special. Whatever athlete do something special, we just gonna be like, they coming. Like, you know, you just got to be aware and woken up. Like, I think that's why everybody run when they in Lincoln Park.
We're not going to forget the Greek Freak brung out guests, too. He had his brothers. He had brought his family with him. You know, got his younger brother about to go to college. He had one that played with the Lakers. So, one that played on his team, actually, but Milwaukee Bucks. So, just to bring he brought his whole family out to see that vibe. And that I ain't going to front that costume I put on. Oh, man, that's memories, man.
I think that was one of the best experiences out there. I ain't gonna lie. That experience with them, with the stars coming out. They even had Shiggy. When Shiggy started, Do You Love Me? Like, so I think Lincoln Park is just the vibe. Like, you just gotta come outside. Like, you never know what's gonna happen in Lincoln. Like, it's the jungle, so you don't know what animal's gonna come out. That's what it's
that one summer was big. And then to start it off with Ben, and then you go with Young. Like, who they gonna bring now?
I don't know. 2021, we gonna find out.
They might have to bring Brown. I mean, because they already setting the bar kind of high right now, and I think they might be the only park to have those superstars, those big time players actually come and be the presentation of the park for that event, and that's crazy. I ain't gonna front. That's dope.
I think that's why when you talk about Lincoln Park, you gotta talk about all the stuff that I guess, you feel me? That's why I say he deserves everything he got. He worked for it. Like that man right there, he started with me. We was coaching New York versus New York, and then now look at he Pat Riley at the New York versus New York. He a commissioner. He got to set the stone. He got to set the table, pick coaches, get players. So our guest today is the commissioner, the co-founder, the leader of the jungle. You want to say the name?
Will, a.k.a. the Big Goat, has arrived. Will, what's the vibe, baby? What's the vibe?
You tell me, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. ChaChing, Jaden, Talk Spicy, Lincoln Park, we here. Let's do it.
Like you came out with probably the hardest, like the jungle, like What made you say, "All right, I'm gonna start Lincoln Park"? Because we know you started with no sponsor, but to turn it into the jungle, like what was you thinking when you came up with that nickname for it?
Basically, what everybody calling Lincoln Park, Jurassic Park, and just the jungle, the atmosphere. When everybody come and play, it's like it's no weak games. Everybody's playing at their full potential. So that just makes the park the jungle.
You got your own mascot, Jurassic Park. Like that's tough, man. Like we always like to get the flowers when it's due, man. Me and Spicy just was able to, before even coming to do your park, man, we was seeing the vibe and just able to come there through the whole New York versus New York experience, man. Like you had Ben Simmons in the building, like Giannis, like it's nothing sweet like walking into your building. Like how you feel about like just getting all that love. Like I know you see it all the time on social media, and we always promote it through our social sites. How do you really feel just like having that vibe in your park?
It's like a new feeling, when me being so young, and sometimes I don't even believe in myself. But it's just the love and the support that just keeps me going and gets it going. Like the neighborhood, where everybody's sleeping on Queens. Growing up, we always got to go uptown or somewhere just to see basketball. So to be able to put it right there in Queens and give everybody, something to do, that's what gets me going.
And just to have the segment, just the whole vibe built by the game, man. You built by that because you come from like, if you never been to that park, like even if we don't see you at the park, man, your pop showing us love, the 2G's family showing us love, just showing everybody love as you come there. So if you don't pick up, like Jaden, what Spicy, what's your vibe like? Because I know my vibe just coming there, like just coming there, showing up and able to perform, or even just if I'm sitting down, it just feel like I'm in like any other park, or like I'm at a basketball game, like an NBA game or anything, B.
My question is this: you started out as a coach. That's why I call you Pat Riley, because you was the coach. Then you took over the commissioner rank. So like you had the both experience of New York versus New York. So tell me how it feel to be like the commissioner and how it felt to be a coach.
Well, basically, being a coach, entering everybody's tournament, Tri-State, ISA, Dykeman, Westfall, Real Skills, MTG. It's so many that we started off with the 2G's family. And, I realized you have to show love to get love back. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, us going out there and showing everybody love, that's when the love got returned, when I finally said I want to start my own tournament. And ever since then, it's been successful.
Running the tournament itself is a lot of work. To get to partner up with like a Nike sponsors like Nike, House of Hoops, to get on a platform with like only 5 tournaments in a whole city could get in, and to have your name just sit in those conversations, sit in the just like you had the best spot. Really, be honest, to have the best pros, the MVP, the Rookie of the Year. You had the dunk champ sitting on the side. Like that vibe for me is just crazy, and just to go there, like so many Division I players you probably came across. Just like how many Division I players off the top of your head like actually played in Lincoln Park in one summer?
Maybe like you could probably say like 88. You know why? Because some be going to Division I, some be freshmen, sophomore. They're not there yet, but you know where they're going, and they all actually played at the same time. So it's like it's too much to even count.
What's the thing about that background though? Like that. Talk to me about the background real
Lincoln
quick.
Park, that's New York, and of course that's Queens. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do it for, Queens.
Yikes, B. That's big, man. That's a nice setup back there, B.
We don't have nothing. Y'all know it. Don't sleep on Queens. And that's what we doing. We making some noise out of it.
So I want to know what like separates Lincoln Park from the other parks. Like when you come to Lincoln Park, what you know is going to be different from when you walk to any other park.
Crowd. You get a little mix of everything. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, Lincoln Park is a high school tournament. It's not, we don't have a limited and everything else. So, you get a little bit of the young crowd mixed with the older crowd, mixed with a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what separates us, I feel, from other parks. And it's just a strictly high school tournament. You know what I'm saying? So we have older college guys, they're just wishing they could just, double back and just play high school again, just because of the atmosphere in Lincoln.
Before you had the sponsors, no barricades, no setup,
Jungle.
just like and just to play in there, like just I'm still I go back, find myself at nights looking at the old Jurassic Park because that's where you got that niche at. Now you just went to you branded it more. Now it's just more just more stable. It's just love out there, man. But like just you doing stuff for the community is love for me and Spicy, man. Like we could sit for hours and talk about like all the stuff you've done for just Queens itself, man. And you don't just normally just say Lincoln Park, you say Queens. So if you on the south side, any part of Queens, now I mean that's what you do it for, man. And how you feel about doing it? I know I before I knew who you was, I always rock with your pops. Before I even like met you. And just to meet you, it's like, dag, it's like hanging with your pops. So like how you feel just with everything, just with the New York versus New York stage. I know we out this summer. We just trying to give a platform, just to keep it building. But how you feel about the New York versus New York style? How does it fit Lincoln Park?
Take it back to Queens. New York, kind of to us, but to my neighborhood, it's like a borough, a battle of a borough thing. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be able to ride uptown or ride to Brooklyn, they all want to come cheer us on, and it's like we all just come together as Queens. It brings the tournament brings the whole Queens together because Queens is big and it's separated, but when it's tournament time, we together. When it's basketball, we together. And also we ride deep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is like the support. It's crazy. I could be here for an hour and a half just saying names and support that I get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who they are. But when we come strong and we come deep.
What made you built for this game? Like, stepping into it as a commissioner, what made you feel like I was built for this?
Basketball been in my blood, from my fathers to my brothers to my uncles. I come from a basketball family. So right then and there, I was born built for the game. But now, as you got older, you want to build other younger guys up for the game just as well. So, when we throw these events and stuff, I try to make it as competitive and tough for them. It ain't a sweet ride. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to just come here and have an easy 50, 60-point game. I don't think anybody ever even got that much points in Lincoln because that's how much everybody's playing when they get on the court. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's playing hard. You know what I'm saying? You tying them laces up real tight. It ain't a sweet ride. You will get exposed.
Where you see Lincoln Park at in the next 2 years? Because, I say this thing, us without a summer, this summer, it's only 365 days to get better. So where you see yourself as far as building a brand through Lincoln Park, through New York versus New York, and a House of Hoops family? Where you see the brand at within like the next 3 years?
The brand, well, right now we just climbing the ladder. We ain't going for no time soon. We gonna just climb it until we can't climb no more. We the newest guy on the block, but we kicking down doors.
Actually, I think you are the newest team on the block. Yeah.
That's a fact. The first year he was coaching with me.
Yeah. Shout out to Mercy.
I'm gonna throw a funny question out there. So you got fired and then bought your own brand.
I don't think I got fired. Luckily, no, I ain't get fired. Luckily, right after that season with Tri-State, I got hired. Lincoln Park was right then and there. Lincoln Park put the Nike check. Not fired, we got hired.
Dang, you went from coach to boss in like 3 weeks. That's tough, man. That same thing with Spicy though. Spicy was a coach and then came over to the branding side with me, like, building a brand, hosting and stuff like that. So we definitely know how I feel to go from coach, but you went from coach and then you went here.
Oh.
A lot of people go get coach, then they get demoted, but you went that's tough, man. That's tough, man. Just to see you do that over that little bit of time. Just imagine if you would have been around as long as like the other parks.
Yeah, I know. But now we're gonna be around just as long. You gotta remember, I'm still young. I'm still under 30 though.
See, I knew we was gonna get a little sign out of him. You know we gonna get low side. You couldn't be humble for too long. You feel me?
It's just again, this is hidden fast.
Every time you come to Lincoln Park, though, y'all always got your own merch. Like y'all got your own. It'd be like the New York versus New York in the back, but it's gonna have Lincoln Park in the back of it, Queens in the back of it. Like how you feel representing? Just I don't know, man. Like that's tough. That's tough. Like I'm ChaChing and Spicy. We happy who we are, but just to have the whole city, the whole town behind you. I know how you feel at nights going home and just like, Dad, we did it. We put on for the city. You putting on for a whole borough, and Queens is not small either.
It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got to answer over 100 calls. That's just the person I am. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show love to everybody, and that's how you get the love shown back to you. But it ain't an easy job.
Give me a Spicy 3 young studs that the city has to look forward to, because when 2021 roll around, we right back out there. So give us 3 young studs, and I'm not talking juniors now, seniors. Give me like a 1/9 or 10th grader that when 2021 pull up, Lincoln, they'll be in that Lincoln Park jersey, or even if you pushing them to somebody else's team, they just a part of the Queens family.
So how young we going?
Yeah, I mean, you could go 10th, 9th, 8th.
I like Anthony Goods.
He's from Queens?
Yeah, that's big.
He's from Queens.
Woo, give me one more. You give me. I like that name. Give me one more. Give us one more. I know you got it.
Nah, you know, I was in the jungle. The kid Ian.
Oh yeah, Ian Jackson. Jackson.
He officially has my stamp. After his performance in the jungle.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been rocking with him when he was a little younger, but just to see him do that and just to get held his own. But it's hard to do it in Lincoln Park though. Like Parks is Parks. You do it everywhere else, but just to do it in that setting, yeah.
Against the competition he did against too in 8th grade, he ain't back away from nobody. He ain't back down from nobody. He had Mike Forster on the other side, Khalil Brindley. He had Mally in front. He had everybody on the other team.
He didn't care who was in front of him. That boy
that's why when you give yourself a name, you gotta live by. And him calling himself Jaden ChaChing, you the Pat Riley of this. ChaChing being ChaChing, I'm being like, you just gotta live by your name that you give yourself, and that's why he gonna be a tough talent. I respect it, and that's what New York versus New York is, though, is a platform to show your talent, and that's why every summer you gotta stay tuned because you never know who's gonna be that surpriser and who gonna walk to the jungle, turn it up.
I got my last kid, Jared Dingle.
Ooh.
Long Island.
Jared Dingle. Long Island they with us.
Yeah, I mean, do y'all consider that still Queens? Like, I know it's like a 2-minute step over you on Long Island.
When they ready to play basketball, they Queens.
Yeah, it's Queens.
Yeah.
Outside of basketball, they can go
back to Long Island, right? But when it's basketball, we all Queens. That's like the other boroughs.
That's like you. That's like y'all with like White Plains and stuff, Westchester.
Yeah. When they step over, they still the Bronx. Yup.
Yeah. And then they can go right back right after they finish their work.
Right after they finish playing, y'all not a part of us no more. Bye. See you.
Yeah, go do what you do on your time.
You know the segment is built by the game, and if I didn't think he was built for this, I don't think we'd have told him bring him up. And you know he built for it. He just showed y'all he built for it off the simple explanations about the commissioner, how he was a coach, how he earned his respect. That's what being built for this game is all about. Like, you got to earn your respect and show that you man here. And he built and earned everything he got. Nothing was given. And that's why Will Carter was the first person I feel like was right to bring on for this segment.
First thing first, I want to shout out Spicy and ChaChing. And I want to thank you guys for the performance that y'all put on for the Rumble in the Jungle the past weekend. Y'all really set the tone for the basketball game. I want to shout Nike out. I want to shout the 2G's family, Lincoln Park. Yes, I could be here for an hour.
Hour, right? Shout out. We're gonna give you a couple minutes. Shout them out, because you know when once it drop and they're gonna be like, yo, you forgot me. We give you a couple 2 minutes.
That's why I ain't going too crazy with the names. But I want to shout out the whole Queens, my whole neighborhood, 111, everybody. We all stick together, and we come out strong and we make everything happen. But like I said, I ain't gonna do the individual names. I'll be here for 2 hours. It's too many of us. But we stick together.
Y'all know what's up, man. Built by the game, that's Will. Built by the game, that's Will. 2 G's, the whole Lincoln Park. Y'all know the vibe, man. I'm ChaChing, and that's my partner, the Splash Bros himself.
And I'm Mr. Talk Spicy, and that's Will Carter. And that is the segment of Built by the Game.
ChaChing.
And now on to our next segment of the day, Hot Drop Report. ChaChing, you want to introduce our company?
You know we riding with company, man. Caliente, what's the vibe, man?
It was good, man. I like how you said that with the Spanish accent, the caliente. I'm feeling that.
I mean, you know, I like the little. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, man. We here with the Hot Drop Report today. We here with the KD 13. It's a crazy shoe. I'm not gonna lie. I like the black and white. I keep it simple. The traction on these is crazy. I'm definitely gonna be killing people in these for sure. I love the traction. I'm super athletic, so it supports my game, like the way I play. But these are crazy, man. I really mess with y'all. I mess with the cement. I don't know if he was trying to. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if he was trying to like pay homage to Jordan or that was one of the inspirations behind it. But they definitely hard.
The first sneaker off the injury is always one of the hottest ones, just because it's the bounce back sneaker.
And he got the cement and on the bottom, so you know he back in New York. You feel me? Now you gotta get it right.
You think that's what it was? You think the cement?
Yeah, it's that end of the jungle segment. So you know what that is? The concrete cement.
That's it, man. That's it, man. And the color for me, the color got it.
I like the black and white. I like the black and white. Keep it simple.
Nets is black and white. This makes sense.
You look drippy on the court with those, though. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody put the right accessories on with those. You look like, all right, you go get a 50 board today.
Talking about off the court, on the court. You might could do both. You might could do the other one with a sweatsuit off the court. I'm telling you. Oh, I didn't peep. They threw the number 7 on there. You see that? I don't know if the camera's catching.
Oh, that's fire. Oh yeah, all right, Katie. All right, KD, that's your bounce back.
KD coming back next year with a bang. I see coming out with new kicks. You about to take over again, huh?
I hope so. I don't know, cause I'm still big Laker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. Big Lakers, we gonna win this. I don't know if they're gonna win anything, but he'll look good in the shoe. I'm sure. That's more what I'm looking for KD to do. Look good in the shoe and watch Bron come down with the championship. You know how that goes.
Well, all the KDs, man, they just comfortable fit for me. They're comfortable fit, man. Even from the championship sneaker down to his first pair, they all just comfortable fit for me, man. It's not like too heavy. You could get off the front ground quick. You could move quick in them. You know what I mean? So I just think that just always gonna be his vibe. Just gonna be light on the feet type of sneaker, man. And I'm feeling them joints. Spicy, how you feel about them joints?
I don't know. He raised the temperature with those ones. Those is tough. I ain't gonna lie. For the hot drop report, that's really hot. That was
those caliente. They caliente.
Caliente, right? Ah, spice on it. I hear you. I hear you. For the hot drop report, we run the right guess. Caliente. KD 13.
Right? He here every week though. Like he gonna have a new drop every week. So y'all gotta stay tuned for this. Like no matter what on the podcast, they gotta stay tuned for his part of the segment anyway. Cause he always gonna have that heat with him. Cause it's just him. Like
that's why you really gotta stay tuned.
Facts. And this the Caliente part to give that I mean get that spice to it. So now I mean that definitely a vibe, man.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Jaden, aka Mr. Talk Spicy. I got my bro with me, Mr. ChaChing. And we built by
Give me 3.
Make sure y'all tune in next week for our next episode. We're out.